Goatman Maryland. He is half man, half goat, and carries an axe with him to devour the bodies of humans. The horror tales of a creature who is half man and half goat have long haunted the state of Maryland in America. Older generations pass the eerie stories of a devilish goatman to their younger generations, which is why the authenticity of Maryland's goatman is often questioned. Residents of Maryland claim that the goatman would mostly show itself in Bowie, a city in Maryland. The human-like hairy creature carried an axe with him to kill animals and humans. Many people claim to have seen the ferocious creature. Little proof, however, is present that justifies the existence of the goatman. There are numerous myths and stories about the goatman that Marylanders swear by. Nevertheless, the reality of the goatman is still surrounded by ambiguity, which makes this century-old case an unsolvable mystery. The grisly appearance of the goatman. According to Marylanders, the goatman looked like a hairy man, standing on his hind legs. The lower body of the goatman was fuzzy, like that of a mountain goat. The upper body, however, was well built. The goatman is often claimed to be tall. According to ghost hunters, the goatman is 6 feet tall. The beast carries an axe with him to chop off humans and animals' heads. Many people, who claim to have seen the goatman, state that the creature squeaks noisily, moves sneakily, and lurks in the night. The goatman was caught on camera once, which justifies the appearance details of the beast given by people. A scientist's mistake birthed a human-devouring monster. A genetics scientist at Beltsville Agricultural Research Center was experimenting on animal DNA. The scientist brought a goat into his lab to test his theories. Unfortunately, the scientist's uncalculated risk of sequencing and injecting a human gene into the goat's DNA resulted in a disastrous result. A ferocious human-like beastly creature was born, which was a potential threat to mankind. The goat then ran away from the laboratory, hiding in the woods of Maryland. It later gained notoriety when residents saw him and started being known as the Goatman. Legends of Maryland's Goatman. The Goatman despised lovers. The Goatman was described as a lascivious beast who preyed on women and couples. The beast would hide in the darkness of the woods until a couple would indulge in making love. He would then attack the couple, dragging the man and woman into the woods so no one could hear them. The goatman would rip the man apart into gazillion pieces while forming illicit bonds with the woman and killing her afterward. The child of Satyr. There are many versions of how the goatman came into existence and started haunting people. A few believe that the goatman is the descendant of the Greek mythological character known as Satyr. The faun was notorious for having a high sex drive that he often abused by raping or molesting Greek nymphs. Some believe that the goatman was a demonic entity that was summoned by a witch. The goatman beheaded a pet dog. In the 1970s, the news of a goatman lurking in the woods cast horror over Bowie, Maryland. A dog named Ginger was found dead and decapitated near the Fletchertown Road in Prince George's County, Maryland. Ginger was a pet dog that belonged to the Edwards. He went missing one day. The younger daughter of the Edwards family claimed to have heard a squeaky noise the night Ginger went missing. Her friends and neighbors also told similar stories. A few days later, Ginger's headless body was discovered, making its way to the newspaper headlines. The girls blamed the goatman for Ginger's gruesome death. However, critics provided a counterargument stating that Marylanders were obsessed with the goatman story. They liked blaming the goatman for any murder that happened in Maryland. The real-life sightings and stories of the deadly goatman. The goatman killed 14 hikers in Louisville. In 1960, a group of 14 hikers went on hiking to the mountainous area of Louisville, Kentucky. After a few hours of hiking, the hikers faced a devilish goat-like man. The goatman aggressively pounced on the 14 men before they could do anything to save their lives. Only one hiker remained untouched and unharmed by the goatman. He claimed that the goatman gave off demonic energy and looked unearthly. It ripped his 13 friends in the blink of an eye and ran away, back into the woods. Goatman ghosting the Lover's Lane. The libidinous goatman preyed on couples who came to Lover's Lane to spend time together. The goatman often hid and waited until the couples got busy with each other. He would attack them spontaneously, shocking the lovers, who came to merely enjoy intimacy on a beautiful evening, by tearing them into pieces. Locals of Huntington spotted the goatman. In 1963, a woman and her husband walked in a wooded area in Huntington. The couple heard crackling sounds. However, they ignored them. A few moments later, the woman claimed to have seen the most terrifying creature she had ever seen in her life. She saw a half man and a half goat. The goatman ran away from the site of the spot. In 1971, a similar case was heard in Huntington when a farmer saw a goat-like man devouring a pig. He came close to confirming that what he was seeing was real. The goat noticed him and dashed into the woods. The staff of a country club claimed that they saw the famous Goatman. In September of 1976, the staff of Woodmore Country Club noticed a beast outside their country club in Woodmore, Maryland. One of the staff members tried to cast him away from the club when he observed that the creature was much more than just a beast. The sturdy animal was instead a goatman, whose folklore has been famous all around Maryland. The staff claimed that there were bones scattered around him. They then ran into a safe room in the country club, waiting for the goatman to go away. The latest sighting of the Goatman was in 2007. The mystery behind the Goatman has intrigued many of us to date. Some believe that the stories hold substance, while others don't take them seriously. Marylanders fear the Goatman at an advanced age as well.